Well, it is another day at the castle. It's a gorgeous morning. Looks like we're going to have some decent weather today, but it might turn off to crap by the afternoon. But we have some more, and the very first piece is going to be interesting. That rock wall tapers roughly 2 feet in the shape of a double banana. So let's go see how we're going to figure this out, get this first sheet hung. I believe once we get the first sheet hung, it then should be what I would call smooth sailing after that, but that's probably going to jinx me. Let's see how it goes. So we are on what we call the upriver, because that is going upriver side of the addition. And we have rolled out some paper, and this is going to be our template. As you can see, our metal is really long. Our paper is a little bit longer than our bottom, I don't know, you call them purlins, strapping, girders, whatever the heck you all want to correct us to say what they really are. They hold the metal on the wall is what the strips are for. And we've nailed off that paper. This left side is perfectly plumb, confirmed with a plumb bob from top to bottom. And I've made ourselves a whiskey stick, is what we're gonna call it. We've got a point on that end. We've got my mechanical pencil on this end. And essentially, I'm hoping I can hold this thing perfectly horizontal and I can trace that wall down this piece of paper. We then lay the paper out on something flat, take our razor knife and cut it out, and then lay that paper on our great big long piece of metal, as it would be our template. And we cut it out with a grinder. It's gonna suck, but I think this is the best option we have. And as you guys can see, I couldn't use the little profiler because if you look at this wall, and I try to give you an edge here, that sucker kicks back about 20 inches and then comes back over top of itself. So we've basically got a double banana we got to figure out here. And our metal goes all the way down to the bottom of this bottom strap. We do not have our rat guard on yet because I didn't want it to hold the paper out, and I know I need to transfer that all the way to that bottom edge. So we've got a couple more nails to put in the paper, and then I'm going to go up in the man lift and start scribing this thing. And hopefully, because I didn't order a whole lot of extra metal, hopefully this sucker falls right in there and ends up just right. Well, we got our whiskey stick, we got our mechanical pencil shoved through there, we got our graphite sticking out, and we've got our point on the other end that should follow right in these cracks and crevices and bumps and weaves and bobs. It's gonna be a wild one. And this paper doesn't have anything behind it in between these 2 foot on center boards, so I can't push real hard and I have to stay horizontal. I can hear it dragging on the paper, which confirms I'm making a mark. I wonder if going up would be more simple than going down. Hopefully you guys can see that yellow line being transferred over to the paper there. It's working. I'll speed this up for you guys, but now we got to go a little lower to be able to get the next portion. In this next section, you can see this great big notch. Gonna be so much fun. I gotta get closer. wish I would have chose a different color graphite, to be honest. Because that is not very bright, but we'll work through it. Right here where it's got a solid surface behind it, it definitely does better. And I do believe going up is easier than going down. Don't rip the paper, Matt. Now you guys can see something that I didn't explain. We started, oops, got a little knot horizontal there. We started by measuring out our shallowest and our deepest points. Hey, my line's connected. So this is a shallow, and way down there is a deep. So you can see up top we have 6 inches of material being removed of the metal, and here we have maybe 1.5 inches. Here we have 3/4 of an inch. So this is going to mitigate our waste, and we use the right hand side of the paper to line it up, because this is a 3-foot wide sheet and we have 3-foot coverage. We'll line this paper up on that right hand side with our sheet of metal, and then we'll trace this out. The fun part's going to be cutting it with a grinder, because I do not have nibblers, and I guarantee you nibblers wouldn't work for that anyway. Let's go a little lower. I guess I should confirm which line is what, since I got horizontal. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Oh, my pencil's on my end here. I'm not going to find it anywhere else. So it is this line. Okay, let's go down. I'm also holding it out roughly 3/4 of an inch from the ICF, because our metal is going to set off the face of these straps, not the ICF. There's going to be a fun one. That mortar also has little knots on it, which makes it even more difficult. Got some foam to remove real quick that we forgot to etch out of there. And this is just the foam that I use to keep the concrete from coming out of these cracks whenever we poured these walls. It has no insulation value whatsoever, really. It does, I guess, mitigate thermal transfer to the concrete, so I guess there is some insulation value. But it's not something we need to worry about. All we're trying to achieve here is a cut close enough that it nests closely to the wall, and we can silicone it off, because again, it's concrete back there, so we're not worried about structure or really, honestly, even sealing it off. We're just concerned about getting close. Well, our line's connected there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I want you to look at that yellow line. You tell me that's gonna be easy to cut. And if you say that's easy to cut, you just come on over here to the castle and you cut the next crazy piece of metal. But it's obviously working. We're gonna finish this out together. Whoops, too far. And those jaggedy spots, again, that's the mortar that's been spilled on the wall as it was being laid. We're not going to worry about the little short, tight, jaggedy spots because we can honestly knock those off. Oops, look at you. Getting unhorizontal. Paper's tougher than what I thought it was. I'm pushing on it pretty darn hard.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. There's some pretty thick texture to it.
Here we go. Our line's met again. Boy, we're cooking with peanut oil. Let's just hope it looks as good after it's cut. That's really what matters. Goodness gracious, look at that big old notch. Did I scare you down there thinking I was going to hit the HVAC? I scared myself because I didn't think I stopped soon enough.
Yeah, foot and a half.
That's too close for comfort with a brand new unit.
I can see that line from down here.
More graphite. Do that one again. I didn't get much. Yeah, it reflects from down there, doesn't it? Yeah. Now that I look up, you can see, I can see it really well. When you're looking straight at the paper, it's not as good, I can tell you that. Phew! That's some crazy erratic stuff right there, people, I'm telling you. I guess that means I'm on the ground.
Contact.
Yeah. Now we've got the HVAC lines, we've got to go around, get that foam out of my way. We'll just level that one out, Eric.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to end up an inch high.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be that big of a gap in case their line hide doesn't hide it.
I agree.
I hope so. That's the way we're doing it. Ooh, missed that one. See, it's these big valleys like this right here that I think are what really matters. The other thing I gotta pay attention to is my gap. If I get too big here, I'm hitting a different point on that rock, which changes the location of the scribe. So realistically, I'm moving my left hand down the rock while my right hand just floats perpendicular. Well, there you have it. Get this pencil out of here. Get us, oops, don't break your pencil, ding dong. I really like this pencil. I don't want to break it. Get us a good, because we were just off the bottom. And that's going to be for our cutout around the HVAC. Now I have to meticulously take this off because we nailed it. So I've got to take it off without screwing it up. But this gives you guys a really good visual. You saw way up there we were a 1/2 inch. Way down here we're 18 to 20 inches. So we're going to lose that much metal, but this is still our plumb edge that ensures when we slide this all the way over, this same straight plumb edge on the metal ends up straight and plumb, and then the rest of our sheets are just, I'm going to say this and hopefully I don't jinx myself, slap and go, because the northeast storms is what we're worried about over here. So if we start on this side, our overlap is constantly facing south, and that will mitigate any weather penetration. Now we got to get this paper off here, move some metal, get our sheet laid out, get our sheet traced, get our sheet cut, and then we'll show you guys how it installs. I'm a little nervous about it. Well, there you have it. We got our template squared up off the inside edge of the high rib. And now that it's on the actual piece of metal, you guys can really see how crazy that wall is. And we did make sure that our long side, which is the side that gets overlapped, is facing away from the river. This is our notch for the HVAC lines, and you can see how that wall goes all kinds of crazy. It gets really close right here, and it does some funky stuff here, and then almost straightens back out towards the top but kicks back in. So now we got to take our handy dandy pencil, mark it out, and then do the fun cut. The cut's going to be the sucky part. All right, Eric, remove the paper. Let's see what crazy yellow line we got. I hope it's really obvious and really nice.
Yeah, I hope it is too.
Well, it is obvious, but it's not very nice. It's all over the place, which we do. You guys can see the yellow brick road we've got to cut. Whoop, whoop, go us. This is gonna suck. We've already got our sheet that we've got to cut lifted up off the bottom. So we should be able to just start on one end or the other and work our way all the way to the other end, and then that piece just fall off. Let's see how it goes. Well, I wasn't going to video this, but I thought you guys might get a kick out of this. The sheet's too flimsy to do what I call a taco and flex it together, so I got to manhandle this end while Eric manhandles the other end work the lift and stand it up all at the same time. You good down there?
That's not can be.
Huh?
That's not can be.
Okay. No, go, come back. You're going too far.
I couldn't stop myself to rock.
You can't stop yourself from walking?
Slipping, no.
No, wind. Don't be acting stupid. There you go. Scratch your panel.
It's a damn rock slipping underneath my feet. Oh my gosh.
I gotta swing in.
I know.
Hello, that's the rock wall. Hold that. I gotta go up higher. You good? Don't tuck it too good because we're not in the J yet. Gotta get in the J first.
How do you get over these wires?
We will.
I had to, or we can go no farther.
All right, we need to come up. Hold that. Up. Got it. Okay. I'm a little shallow on my cut here. Let me correct that and I should be able to get it over. You good?
Yeah.
Might have to incrementally get it over there. Still good?
I can't go over any farther.
Yeah, that's because I'm hitting up here.
I'm hitting down here too.
You hitting on the actual lines?
Rock face.
Just barely, huh?
Yeah, I got in about 1/4 of an inch away from the line.
Okay, so if you trim that rock face, would that get you over? I mean, we are fragging close, man.
Yeah, I need trim down here below too.
Yep, give me just a second and I'm thinking this just needs to go straight up.
I think we're hitting right there, midway.
Once I get the screws in the top, we can. It's just hard because we got to hold it in place and cut it. I'm gonna go out just a little so I can finish this cut a little better. Come up.
Huh?
There you go. Can you come up anymore? A little more?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Yep,
Can you hold it right there? Golly. Wasn't prepared, you dingbat. Really don't like driving them with just the extension, but here we are. Okay, now I will say this. I'm pretty confident your right hand side needs to go out a little. Well, let me confirm that with the level. No, actually that sucker is
Right on.
I mean, but you're actually going to go in down there, aren't you?
Yeah, we need like ½ inch.
Okay, because up here I'm only 1/16 of an inch. Our cut up here looks really good. So I'm just going to leave this one screw in it. You good? All right, we're going to make some manipulations and we'll show you guys the finished product when we're done. Well, there you have it. I've got several screws in it already, but as you guys can see, that blended in very, very nicely. Do we have it perfect? No. Is it ever going to be perfect? No. We will silicone it, well actually through the roof it, but you can see we're notched in the rock all the way down through there, and all I got to do is finish screwing this thing off all the way down to the bottom. Then we'll eat some lunch. Next step, we'll be grabbing full panels and flopping full panels up here. We do have a drain for the HVAC. We got to drill one hole for that, and then we have the dryer vent hole that we got to cut out. So 2 holes, and the rest of the sheets are full. Can't wait, but I am hungry. So I'm gonna get this screwed off and we're gonna go eat. We're gonna try this sheet a little different. We got boards underneath of it so it doesn't scratch it. We got it up against the former drain. Eric's gonna stand it up as far as he can. I'm gonna get in behind it with the man lift and then take it straight up, hopefully, instead of needing to cock it at an angle. And since this one's a full sheet, I think it'll work. We're all getting ready to find out together.
Right there.
Nope, we got another inch to go. There. Another inch. Keep coming. That's got it. Now, your sheet needs to go left. Pull out a little and go left. You're not overlapped.
Like that?
Yep. Shit. Oh, hold on. All right, now put, oh, hold on. Got him? Yeah. Got to hold him up there.
I know, come on.
Big old awkward sheets. All right, now all you should have to do is hold the right-hand side to keep it from twisting. Well, shoot, a little less weight there now, ain't it?
Yeah, shoot. Beep, beep.
And I'm not putting my screws in without having my marks, so you're going to have to give me a second.
So you got what?
I got to mark all my screws out. This is what I was saying, if we had the panel pre-drilled, I could just start throwing screws in. Looks like maybe you're overlapped a little too far now, but it's hard to tell because it's not pressed down.
It was. Now it's right.
Overlap good now?
Yeah. It's right. Yeah, it's right on.
We got our first one dead level, so.
Yeah, it's everything in.
What? I'm going to put another screw in. Are you good or not?
Yeah, this is good. It's just that this was about a 1/4 inch higher than that one. I guess because of the way we had to cut all those weird angles on it.
Yeah, we can trim the first piece to make it square with this piece. Because like we're gonna do the rack guard last.
Right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
All right, you shouldn't have to hold it at all now.
Should be like 5 more sheets. Where's the chalk line at?
I don't know. It's not in my pouch.
It must probably be in that room.
See if you can find the chalk line, and I'll get you and a piece of paper and a pencil to write stuff on. And I'll get you some dimensions. Eric, before you walk off.
Right.
All right, everybody. Now I just got to put a bunch of screws in this sheet. I'm sure you don't care to see me do that. Well, there you have it. We got 5 sheets on. The first one took us a half of a day, but that's all right. It fit really nicely. The rest of these sheets, I just checked this thing with my level. This sucker is perfectly level from top to bottom. So I am tickled to death with the install so far. Yes, I wish we would have made it to the corner. But dealing with 23 feet 4-inch sheets has proven to be interesting. Not to mention, when we get to this backside, these sheets are 31 foot 2. So that's going to be interesting as well. But I love the metal. It's everything I thought it was going to be and more. Honestly, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, this is not completely finished, but you guys saw the process. You see what we're going to do to finish it out. And obviously, I'll continue to video the processes because that end is a gable end. It's got pitches cut on it. You got to measure your sheets, long point, short point, and you got to hit home runs on those distances. So I'm hopeful that when we do that wall, we end up with at least 3 guys here. I think that'll make it a little easier. And also, if we have 3 guys here, instead of me taking the level and leveling over each sheet, each row of screws, I can pull the dimensions and somebody can pre-drill those sheets. So that'll be extra efficient also, and probably make the sheets install a little faster. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and don't forget to share away.